If you have pain on the outer side of your hip, it hurts a lot when you lie on that side, or you've been diagnosed with trochanteritis, you're in luck because this video is made exactly for you. And we're going to look at a routine of 5 exercises designed to mobilize and stretch, so that hip pain decreases and you can feel much better. To do it, you only need a very long towel, a very long blanket, something that lets you loop it around your foot and hold it with your hands. I'm going to use this small strap because it's more comfortable and easier to see. You can do it lying on your back, on the bed, on the floor, on the couch, on whatever you want. In the video, as an example, I'm going to do the right leg. If in your case it's the left leg that hurts, you just have to switch the exercise to the other side. Let's start with the first one, stretching the Tensor Fasciae Latae. Lie on your back, get comfortable with a small pillow for your head. Stretch both legs, and we're going to hook that elastic band, that towel, around your right foot. Specifically on the ball of your foot, exactly where your toes end. From here, grab the opposite end with your hands. Add a bit of tension by pulling your toes toward you. Raise your leg approximately 45 degrees upward, and from here, what we're going to do is bring it slightly inward. There will come a moment when you start to feel tightness along the entire outside of your right leg. The important thing is that your right buttock doesn't lift off the floor. All the movement should be limited to here. Let me repeat it again. Lie on your back, point your toes toward me. Raise your leg 45 degrees. And then, with my arms, I pull that leg inward until I start to feel tightness along the outside of my leg. Try to keep your right buttock from lifting off the floor, or let it lift as little as possible, and hold it there. You should feel tightness along the outer edge of your hip. It's a diffuse tightness, not localized, and it's hard to point to it with a finger. Your knee should always be straight and your toes should be pointing toward you. And from there, hold for 30 seconds. Remember, your right buttock should lift off the floor as little as possible, just 1 or 2 fingers width at most. We count to 30 while we breathe. Take in just a little air. Yeah. Let go. 1, let's go. Thank you. Release. We're going to do 6 breaths, which is the same as 30 seconds too. Notice how that knee bends on its own. Try not to let it happen. Release. 3. You can try to lift that foot, that leg a little higher to add more tension. Each time you release, try to move that leg a little farther without taking weight off your buttock. 4. Come on, we have 2 left. Release. 5. Release. And 6. Very good. 2 mistakes can happen when doing this exercise. The first one is lifting your buttocks too much. We're not interested in that. We'll work on rotation in the next exercise. And the second is that you feel pain in your groin when you cross your leg. So if the first one happens to you, don't cross your legs so much. Stay at a point where your buttock doesn't lift. For the second one, if you feel pain in your groin, do the same. Don't cross your legs so much. Don't go so far. Stay at a point where you might start to feel some discomfort, but nothing dramatic. After finishing this first stretch, take a look. I lean completely to the left side. Let me adjust myself so you can see me better with the overhead camera. That's it. The leg stays at about a 45-degree angle. The bottom leg is going to bend to provide more support, and it's basically the same thing we're doing. We're working on a rotational stretch for the whole hip, especially the outer side. For that, the first thing is to position it in slight external rotation. Pay close attention. I'm going to try to look up at the ceiling. I'm going to try to keep my shoulders parallel to this ceiling. I want my right shoulder to get as close to the floor as possible. That already creates some rotation here. At the level of the spine and the hip, and with the opposite hand, I'm going to lift that leg a little higher, trying not to bend the knee. And there we have it. A position that creates tension in the hip, especially along the outer side. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds. And each time we exhale, we try to bring the right shoulder toward the floor. And with the strap in the left hand, we pull a little toward ourselves. This will significantly increase the tension. Adjust it so it's not too intense. Okay, 30 seconds, 6 breaths. Let's do it together. I take a breath. My right shoulder goes toward the floor. I pull a little with my left leg. I extend my knee. Very good. Thank you. I take a breath, let everything go, relax my hand, relax my shoulder, and release. I look up at the ceiling, bring my right shoulder down, 2. I take a breath, relax everything, exhale, pull the strap, extend my knee, bring my right shoulder toward the floor. Very good. I take a breath, relax all the tension around the strap by my shoulder, release, pull with my left arm, extend, bring my shoulder toward the floor. How many have we done? 4, I think. Let's do 2 more. I take a breath, release the tension, exhale, pull and rotate. Extend the knee. 5, come on, last one. 4. We release, rotate in leg style, bring the shoulder back. And 6, a lot of tension. In this exercise, we don't mess around. Pain may appear. If that's the case, don't twist your torso so much, don't pull the strap so hard. Ideally, you should do this exercise according to how you feel and your abilities so that it causes some discomfort but not pain. Pay close attention to the next one. What I'm going to do now is put that strap, that towel around my ankle. Look, there it is around my ankle. I'm going to position myself completely facing forward again. My right shoulder is above the left. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm going to use the strap and my hand little by little to pull on the pant leg and try to get that foot to touch the ground so that the foot is planted. This is going to allow us to work again on the mobility of that hip, stretching all the tissues. With our left hand, if the foot moves, we keep it well anchored there. The right hand will be placed at knee level. The goal is simple. Notice the distance between my left shoulder and right knee. I want to shorten that distance. I'm going to push a little with my hand, maintain the tension, and then relax. That's all there is to it. If you don't feel anything at all in your hip, which is where you should feel some tension, what we can do is bring that foot in even more and bring it closer to you or bring it higher up. Pay close attention. If your foot is too low, it's harder for you. We can raise that foot higher up or bring it closer to you. In both cases, the tension of the exercise will increase. With the strap, we make sure it doesn't move. With your right hand, bring it toward the opposite shoulder. Here, for example, I can already feel good tension at the end of the movement. We're going to take 6 deep breaths, closing our eyes, really feeling it, using our right hand to help. We inhale, exhale, and push your knee as close to your shoulder as possible. Very good. 2, that feels really good. We inhale. We exhale. 3. We take a breath, separate the knee and help it a little, okay? So it's not the muscle doing the work. Short distance pushes between the shoulder and knees. Let's go. 4, 4. Let go. 5, 4. Let go. 4. 6. One more. This one is more localized. We feel it much more in the hip area. It's not as diffuse. It's even easier to work on than the previous ones. Perfect. Very good. Relax that leg. Slowly, slowly. What I'm going to do is let it slide down. And finally, we remove that strap and place that leg over the other one. Very good. Give yourself small taps around the hip. And if this is an uncomfortable position, what you can do is place a small rolled up towel here between your knees, which will really relieve the lateral tension in your hip. Okay? Keep that towel close to you. One for your head, another for your legs. And now we're going to do a more active exercise, an internal hip rotation exercise. It's really simple, but it works very well for the entire outside of your hip. Pay close attention. I want you to position yourself with a 90-degree bend in your knee. Look up here at how my feet are right below my buttocks. The feet can't be here, nor too far back. No, exactly underneath. Let's switch to the front camera. From here, I want you to imagine that your knees are stuck together. What does it look like? As if it were glue. If you have a pillow, it's the same. Squeezed against the pillow. I want you to focus on your right foot. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, make sure to separate that foot from the other. Try to reach as high as possible. Internal hip rotation work. You won't feel it in any specific spot, just a bit of contraction inside here. Focus and try to separate your right foot as far as possible from your left. We'll bring it back down. Let go. Very high up. 2. You may notice sensations in the vulvar area even in the opposite hip, which is resting on the floor. Do it on a bed to protect that hip. 3. And above all, don't compensate with your body. Don't lean forward like this. Keep your knees steady, your body steady, and your hand anchored. 4. 5. 6. Come on, let's do 10 reps. 7. 8. 'Good morning. 10. Very good. I can see some fatigue in the hip area. I'm feeling it a little bit. Let's give a few light taps and enjoy the sensations that these 4 exercises have given us. And now let's stand up near a wall to once again do the final stretch for the Tensor Fasciae Latae. Thank you. We stand up and go over to the wall for the last exercise. A very versatile one that we can do standing up in any situation as long as we have a wall nearby. Starting position. I stand up very straight and rest my arm on the wall. That's the perfect distance. From here, since it's my right leg that I'm going to work on, I'm going to cross it over the left. Place your feet so you can keep your balance, okay? You can place them a little more forward, more backward, more inward, or more outward. The important thing is balance. Once we're here, we're going to use our right arm and our pelvis. First, the pelvis. I want you to push it outward as if you wanted to move away from the wall. What this will do is create a big opening here in the lower back, but also here in the hip area. Remember that your foot should never come off the floor. Next, to make it more intense, you can place your arm over your body, adding more leverage, creating an incredibly intense stretch all along the outer side. If your shoulder hurts, that's okay. You can place your hand down here and only lift your right shoulder. If your shoulder doesn't hurt, go ahead, place that hand up there and slide your pelvis sideways to make it more intense. We're just going to hold for 6 breaths, 30 seconds in this position, and each time you exhale, move your pelvis further out to the outside. 1, inhale, exhale. Does your 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Very slowly, we return to the starting position. Take your time, and if you like it, practice it on the other side as well because it's incredible for the lower back area. If it doesn't work for you, you have plenty of variations that we've seen before. Let's go back to the mat. Let's talk about how much to do and how to apply all of this in your daily life. Very good. I sincerely congratulate you for completing all the exercises with me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me. That's it. We've done a very thorough job stretching the entire lateral fascia and mobilizing the hip. We've only done 1 set of each exercise. You can add 2, 3, or even 4 sets of each exercise, choosing the ones that make you feel better. If you want to learn more exercises, more ways to keep working on your hip to relieve pain, not just today, but in the long term, I have a small 7-day event called Hip Week, which you can access through this little link, where for a small cost you will be able to understand your pain and learn about the 3 pillars that support rehabilitation: mobility, strength, and stability, and work on it thoroughly to build a strong hip that allows you to carry out your activities without pain. That's all. I sincerely thank you once again for being with me. I hope you can share it with those who need it, and of course I hope you come back to one of my other videos and to my channel to keep improving your quality of life. Goodbye, friends.